What is going on? Welcome back to Shed Built. This week we're rebuilding the 12HT. So before we get into this week's episode, I just wanted to provide a bit of context, as it is just a time lapse, as I've mentioned in previous episodes. So the 12HT I picked up is a runner. I actually test drove it before we pulled it out the following weekend and everything was mint. There was no funny noises, had good compression, good power. So we pulled it out, brought it back here, and I followed the Toyota 12HT rebuild guide like it was the Bible. Everything was in spec. The owner had let me know, or the previous owner had let me know that the head had been rebuilt prior to me purchasing it a couple of months before or so. And it definitely shows everything was mint, everything was in tolerance. I did measure and tolerance everything before reassembly. I basically just ran some bearings, a gasket kit, seals, piston rings. Pistons were all fine. They looked honestly brand new. You'll see there was a bit of carbon build-up, but nothing too concerning, and there was still a fair bit of machining marks throughout the block and through the head and all the decks. So with that said, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. So a quick disclaimer before we get into it. I just want to mention that there is a couple of old GoPro footage in there throughout the start, so if you can sit through that and wait till we get into the good quality stuff, then you'll be all right. But yeah, I basically didn't even plan on doing any of this YouTube stuff or filming or anything. I normally just take photos and post it onto the legends over at Troop Carriers of Australia and give them a bit of an update. But I thought I'd just pick up a camera and give it a go. So I found this old GoPro sitting around and I thought I'll get into it. But yeah, stick through it. And that is it for another episode. I know I skipped through a lot of the tedious stuff like painting and cleaning up the old dirty parts, but I'm sure you get a good idea of what all that looks like. There wasn't too much planning involved with this episode either. Like I said, I didn't really plan on doing any of this. So next week it should be a bit more structured when we get into the engine accessories, followed by the turbo install. So until then, like, subscribe if you haven't already, you know the deal, and I'll see you then. Cheers for watching. Welcome back to Shed Built. This week we're rebuilding,